kiddos, welcome to Wednesday's spelling lesson. Instead of phonics and reading, we are going to do some spelling today. But to start with, we're just going to revisit and review, which means we're going to remember, that is the sign for remember, adjectives and verbs. So if you remember, what is an adjective? An adjective is a describing word. Words like bouncy, silly, funny, pink, anything that describes something. And a verb is a doing word. So stand, walking, dancing, things like that, things that you do. So I would like you on your sheet of paper, you could split it in two, or you could have two separate boxes, and I want you to sort these words. You're going to read them first, and then I would like you to sort and decide if they are adjectives or verbs. And then when you take your picture, I'm going to let you know which ones you got right at the end of the lesson. So pause the video and have a go at sorting those in. If you want to challenge yourself, you don't have to, an optional challenge. See if you can put some of those words into sentences, and you can make them silly if you want. Okay, so today we are looking at adding ed, er and est to words that end in y with a consonant before it. Now then, I know that's a bit of a mouthful. You don't have to worry about what I've just said there. I'm just letting you know what the lesson is about. The main thing that we're going to be looking at today, and for the next couple of spelling lessons, is things called suffixes. Can you say the word suffix? Suffix. Suffix, suffix. So suffixes, or a suffix, is a thing, a group of letters that you add onto another word and it makes a new word. So if you have a look here, my word is berry, my suffix is es, and when I put them together they equal a new word, and my word is berries. And you've noticed something's changed there, or something has been added, which we're going to have a look at later. The word is baby. My suffix is ish, so my new word is baby-ish. Here, read the word, run. My suffix is er. My new word is runner. My word here, I want to hear you reading it. Adore. Think about 3 letters make one sound, the or sound there. My suffix is able or able. And my new word is adorable. And you notice that sometimes these words change a bit when they get transferred into a new word with the suffix, and that's what we're going to be looking at a little bit today. So let's have a look at these words that we've already looked at. I've got 2 things that I would like you to look at. Number 1, look at the last letter of every word up here, and what do you notice? Yell it at the screen to me. And number 2, look at the second last letter of every word. What sort of letters are there? You can pause the video and have a think, or you can yell at the screen and let me know what you think. Okay, so I'll tell you what I've noticed. I've noticed that all of these words end in the letter Y, the letter Y, Y. And the second last letter of every single word here is a consonant. Can you say consonant? Consonant. 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 Excellent. So, a consonant, let's get rid of this purple box here. A consonant are all of these white letters in the alphabet are consonants. Do you know what the shaded letters are called here? A, E, I, O and U. There's 5 of those types of letters. They are called the vowels, and the vowels are the most important letters. They get put into our words to help make sounds. Almost all of the sounds that we've learnt in phonics before have a vowel or 2 in them. So we're not really looking at vowels today, we're looking at consonants. So consonants are all of the other letters in the alphabet. So if you see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5 vowels, which means we've got 21 consonants, all these other letters. If you want a little challenge, you can pause the video, write your name out and tell me how many vowels have you got in your name. So somebody like Ayla has got quite a few vowels in her name. Ezra's got a few. Jamie's got a few. I wonder, write out your name and let me know if you think you've got lots of vowels or not many vowels. Remember, the vowels are the shaded ones, the consonants are not the shaded ones, all the other letters. So let's have a look at our main part of the lesson today. So we've got 2 sentences here. 1, 2. I'm going to read the sentences. Matthew tried very hard to learn his spellings at the weekend. This one. Who smashed Grandma's best vase? Asked Mum last night, but nobody replied. I'd like you to pause the video and have a think. You don't need to write this down, just have a think or tell somebody. How has the verb try changed here? And how has the verb reply changed here? Something has changed about those words. Pause the video and have a think. Okay, I reckon you've spotted that these words don't have the letter Y in anymore. The Y has been changed to an I, and what's been added on the end in both words? ED. You're right. Try has changed to tried with an I. Reply has changed to replied with an I, and they both have the letters ED because we're looking at the past tense. These happened in the past. So, if you have a look here, the letter R in try and the letter L in reply, they are both consonants. They are not vowels. They are the less important letters. Consonant before the Y, we can see here, change the Y to an I, add the suffix. So the suffix in this bit of learning, we are trying to add the suffix ED. So if we have the word try, we've got try, T-R-Y. And here we've got a consonant, don't we, before the Y. The R is the consonant. It's not a vowel, it's a consonant. So, consonant before the Y. Yes, we do have a consonant before our Y. Change the Y to an I. Okay, so I'm going to get a new colour here. I'm going to change the Y. I'm going to write out the word again. Oh, you can't really see that. I'm going to do it here in red. I'm going to write out the word again. So T-R, but I need to change the Y to an I. So I've crossed off my Y because I don't want that anymore. I've got a Y to an I. And then what do I need to do? Add the suffix. So the suffix in this sense is ED. My suffix is ED. Change the Y to an I. Add the suffix. Try has become, read that word, tried. My turn. Consonant before the Y. Change the Y to an I. Add the suffix. Let's say that together. Consonant before the Y. Change the Y to an I. Add the suffix. And let's have a little look at a little bit more learning on this. We've got some more words that have changed. Right, this time we have got, we have got the word copy and the word happy. How has the verb copy changed in this sentence? I want to know how that has changed and how the word happy has changed as well. This time there's a different suffix. It's not ED anymore, there's a different suffix. Pause the video and have a little think. Okay, you might have noticed that this time our suffix is ER. We are making happy, happier, and we are making copy, copier. Please go to the photocopier and get 6 worksheets. And this one, the old man had never looked happier. And what do you notice here? From copy to copier, what has changed there? Happy to happier. Well, believe it or not, it is the same rule. It's the same rule as the last time. Consonant before the Y. Look, we've got a P and a P. Those are consonants. Change the Y to an I. And you add the suffix. It's the same. Look, happy, we've lost our Y there. It's changed to an I. And we've add our suffix. Same with copy. Copy has become copier. Change the Y to an I and add the suffix. So, I would like you to pause the video here. We've got 4 words and we've got 2 different suffixes. We've got cry and dry, funny and smelly. I would like you to pause the video and add ed to the word cry and dry and er to the word funny and smelly. But remember, consonant before the Y, change the Y to an I, add the suffix. So cried, dried, funnier and smellier. Pause the video, have a go at writing those down in your best handwriting. Okay, using what we found out about adding ed and er to a word ending in Y with a consonant before it, can you complete these sentences? Write out these sentences in your very best handwriting. An elephant is... Which one are you going to use out of these 3 words in the blue boxes? A lorry is... Which one are you going to use? An aeroplane is... And this one's a little bit tricky. We've got heavier and heavy. This one is going to be heavy, heaviest. So choose which one goes where and write them out. And once you've done that, that is the end of our spelling lesson. Check back tomorrow. Bye!